Guys, this is a very basic way to do Soto Gari, but I think Soto Gari is one of the most underrated throws in Judo, Sambo, Jiu-jitsu, you name it. It is, and I think it's one of the best throws we've got. And this is a very fundamental way of doing it. In fact, this is the way I learned to do it when I was beginning in my Judo career in 1965, so it's been around a while, I know. And you'll see this, it's a lot in the like heavyweight Japanese that kind of study this, so they use kind of a straight line of Soto like we're going to show here. It's very fundamental, but it's very, very effective. And again, it's great for self-defense, but it's certainly good for anything in a sports sense too. All right, so some things to remember. Always remember, you want to start right so you can finish right. It's kind of a phrase I've used for a long time. You want to start in the right position, so when you finish it, you want to finish in the right position as well. So this is a good case in point, and I mentioned that here to start out, because when I'm doing sideways, you see here, I don't want to be just facing it, okay? I want to be slightly to my left and slightly to his right leg, okay? Now the reason I want to do that, the reason I'm doing that is because I want to get the best angle so I get the most efficiency of my body movement here. So if I start here, when I do this, I'll be kind of walking into him. I'll kind of have to walk around the side of him. I don't want to do that. I want to step straight in and do the Soto Gari. So I'm starting here, and you know, just a normal grip, lapel and sleeve, kumikata. We're going to talk about this in a minute, okay? But right now, here's what it looks like. So when I do it, I'm going to step in, I'm going to pull down on the elbow, I'm going to push on the chest, set here my power hand, my surete on his chest, and step in with my left foot. Step in like this. And when I step in my left foot, I bend my knee and look down at my toe, okay? All right, so that's really important now. As I do that, I pull down on the elbow. So I pull his elbow pretty much to his heel, and I'm looking at my toe. See that action? Now you see the space here between my foot and his foot? It's about a foot length. It's enough for me to get my leg through, okay? That's what I want to do. I want to break his balance, step straight in. See, I'm looking at my big toe. Now with my right foot, I want to constantly keep my knee bent and my toe pointed. And I'm going to throw him. So I'm going to do this. Maybe throw him nice and hard. It's a very hard throw. Now as you notice, when I step in, this foot comes here. You'll see a lot of people do Soto Gari. The Gari is a reaping action. Gari means to reap. This is kind of halfway between hooking and reaping. So a gaki is more of a gaki is kind of a hooking action. And so you're kind of getting a little bit half there, but you're still reaping and going through. So, but I'm not coming up way high. It's a very stylized way to do it, and it's quite nice if you're doing uchikomi. But this is a little more simple and direct. So when I do it, I step straight in, elbow down. Now again, when I come through, it's a hard chopping, it's a reaping motion, but it's a real fast one. Point the toe here like that, okay? All right, so here we go. Step in, and I keep hold of everything when I throw them. Down he goes. He should be landing right in front of me, right here, okay? Now, let's look at our hands. You're going to be pulling down. Let's look at the hikite, the pulling hand. You're going to be pulling straight down to the mat, like this. You're putting all his weight in his right rear heel. Here, you're locking him in place. So now that's a great target for you to attack. With this hand, my surete, when I step in, when I come in, I pop it and do this. You can push, and that's good. Some guys push and drive with their elbow, like they're punching them. That might work for you. Try it. It works. But this one, the standard way, which I like this. It's like you're flicking a rod and reel like you're fishing. Like this. Okay? That's it. Lifting, pop. So come in here. Like that. Now see my arm, my fist is up, elbow's down. This is why a lot of guys get a bad ear, because they come in and getting whacked with that gi in their ear. Okay? So, again, step in like that. See, it's a fast, sudden motion. Reap. Now, when you hook, when I step in, I don't want to step in shallow and have to reach, because the best counter for Soto Gari is Soto Gari. So when I step in, I want to step in where it's a line parallel to here. Look at that. Right along there. I don't want to step back here. If I step too far, I lose all power in the throw. So I don't want to do that. So when I do this, step in, see that? That gives me enough room here. Now this will come through, and as soon as this comes through, your knee should be bent. Don't just have it relaxed. Your knee should be bent, your foot should be cocked. Your toe is always pointed down, your knee is always bent. Okay? Remember that. Step in here, you throw. It's a really controlled landing. You can land on them, but you know what? I'd rather have you learn it just like this, where you don't want to land on the guy. Yeah, I can land on him and Makikomi or follow through, but I'd rather finish, because now when I finish and throw him still on my feet, I have my choice of what I could do. If I wanted to go down and pin him, I could, but I could also step over to a Jujigatami, do something else. So, you know, Sambo, I may want to fade back and go for the leg, but I still throw him with control. Everybody see this? All right, so when I step in, you're going to pull down. As you pull down, you step in. As you do this, snap the Judo here. Okay? Like that. See that? Look out through from this angle so you can see. From here, like that. That was kind of nice on him there. When you finish, you really, I'm going to throw you. When you come in, really point that toe and really hook. Really hook. And a good drill for this is when you just, he's going to stand for me. Yeah, control. Okay, I'm going to step in, now like this. So he's holding me up, and I want to, like that, the reaping, hooking type action, the guard action here. And I want that full action when you throw. So one more time. Step in. And you see it right in front of me. Okay? Let's look on the finish of the throw. Okay, when you're coming in and throwing him, it's almost like you're in oil derrick. You know, where your head goes down, your leg goes up. You know how oil derricks do. Okay? So when you're coming in, stepping in, breaking the balance, and doing all this good stuff, when you come up with that, point that toe down, knee up, see that? And when I throw, I'm going to be going this way. That's a real strong reaping action. Okay? So when I just step in, it's a hard hit. If I come in and I don't follow through, I do all this right, but I don't hit the hip strength to follow through and just go halfway, I'll probably get countered. He may stay back around and drill me, so I don't want that to happen. I want to finish strong. So this is the kine, the focusing. Some people call it zanshin also, but it's the finish of the throw. It's the last part of the throw. Try not to land on him in this particular case when you're especially working on the learning basics of this throw. You want to finish with control. Like I said before, you want to finish, so if you want to do an arm lock, go into a pin or something else, you can, or just get up and run away if it's a fight, okay? So it's going to be, now watch the follow through as I throw. Step in, if you break the balance, step in. And when you do this, you may not be seeing, I want to come like this. I don't want to do it too hard because you can knock a guy out. I've seen guys get knocked cold with this. So break the balance, step in, do that, and look at the hands, like this. Now watch the leg action. When we come here, I'm going to really try to emphasize the reaping here. So reap. I keep him all the way down to the end. See how I want my foot? Finish on your foot. Try to balance on that foot. It's good to do. You don't want to land on the guy, because if I do this and knock him down, I'm going to be able to finish. I don't want to be able to land on him. Okay? I want to finish with control. All right? It's Soto Gari, very basic form of it. And I'll tell you what, even black belt level, high level, it works every time. And again, it's a great throw for self-defense. I think it's one of the best throws ever invented for self-defense. That's good.